It's the Faster Than the World podcast on the PJTW Podcast Network. This week's Faster Than the World podcast, we recap the latest NXT show with 5 big matches, including the big 2 out of 3 falls match between Hideo Itami and Tyler Breeze. Jake, you ready?
Ready. Faster Than the World. Can't slow down.
You got it.
Alright, hello everyone, this is Jake Grandi.
This is the amazing Fritz.
And this
fresh off of WrestleMania. Jake, I can't believe you stopped crying, buddy. I didn't think you'd ever crawl out from under that rock after your boy Sting sucked a big fat bit of Triple H there this week. What do you got to say about that? What do you got to say for yourself watching wrestling? I thought you were talking lots of smack. You made a promise to the world that you were dropping wrestling like a bad habit if the fifth member of Kiss that nobody wanted went down, and went down he did.
I don't really see that as a proper match because, as we all know, DX came out, so that was 3 guys for Triple H, and then NWO comes out, someone who has never, 3 people who have never been aligned with Sting, and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are, as we know, Triple H's boys, and then Shawn Michaels comes out, so I just saw an 8-on-1 assault, and plus, where was Ryback, where was Ziggler, where was Rollins? He got you guys your jobs, and you can't come in for the Save It Mania. I've already mentioned this on the Raw review, but I'm pretty pissed about this.
Well, call your brain Chubby Checker, because it is doing the twist. That is some impressive tumbling you got going on there. I think we need to make a shout out to everybody on Twitter and all the fans of the podcast here and all the fans of all the podcasts on PJTW, because I think you made this promise to the world at large repeatedly. I think we need to put we need to put it out to the end of the commissioner and get a ruling, first of all, of whether or not you need to be held to some kind of standard, which I say absolutely that you do need to have some kind of punishment imposed. But I think we need to put it out to the world of, can you throw us some suggestions as to what we can possibly make Jake do for penance, for filching on his bet here, for not coming through on his what he was going to do.
I think a good punishment would be have me watch just a bunch of wrestling. Maybe make me hate wrestling. Since I said I was going to do it, maybe just give me something.
I think if we set you up with some late AWA and Glow, I think
some Zbyszko matches.
Yeah. Some of your dad's old stuff. I think we could.
Oh.
So anybody wants to hit Jake up on Twitter or hit Peter up or any of the podcasters up with your suggestions as to how to hurt Jake, please let us know. But on to the show. Yeah.
With that said, Sami Zayn came out this week. Big return, former NXT World Champion. He comes out just saying he wants a rematch with Kevin Owens. As we know, says that the tours, the world tours, and everything he went on were great and a success. Standard Sami Zayn face promo. What'd you think?
Solid promo. Came out. Crowd was super excited to see him come out, but the promo just kind of faltered at the end, and he just kind of lost the crowd at the end, I thought. But it's the start of the show, so not the worst thing in the world. And a 2-minute promo on the start of NXT is always better than a 25-minute promo on Raw. So not bad at all. Not bad.
Yeah, mentioning the crowd seemed kind of out of it all night. I don't really know what was going on. Even with Rhino coming out with this squash match, I didn't even catch the guy's name. Did they even say his name?
No, they referred to him as his opponent 3 times in the 30-second squash match.
Took him out with a gore right off the bat.
Gore.
And then he cuts a little promo saying he wants the title, and he kind of calls out Sami Zayn and Finn Balor too, but it was kind of just an afterthought, but he definitely wants the title. And with that, we go right into a Dana Brooks vignette, the same one we've been seeing, but they kind of announced that she's going to be debuting in 2 weeks at the end of the vignette, so looking forward to that.
Indeed. With the way they're showing that promo, I think they definitely believe in her, so I bet she's got a lot of upside. I'm looking forward to seeing her debut.
Yeah. And then going right into an Owens promo right after the title defense last week, and it was just your standard Owens promo.
I believe this was Owens filmed right after last week's show.
Yeah.
Looking like he had just defended his title against Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah. And then Bailey. Then we went into Bailey versus Emma, kind of tying in, going into the storyline of last week. Emma comes out. She, the crowd's waiting for that double like slow.
Her fantastic entrance, her goofy little comical entrance, and she kind of plays, kind of mocks herself a little bit and doesn't do it. Pretends she's going to, and then just rolls under the rope. So a little bit of a heel turn, a little bit of jab at the fans, but also a jab at the character they had given her.
Yeah, that's not the Emma I know and love. That's all I'm going to say. And the match kind of takes a while. It never really gets going.
I know what you mean with it being a really awkward. A few spots that just seemed. I think Emma's having a hard time transitioning to this new character. She's so used to doing her dancey dance spots and the moments as a go-to thing to cover up all the awkwardness of working with somebody that you're not used to working with, and now she knows she's not supposed to do that. So you see her almost flinch as she starts to do it and realizes she can't do it. Made the whole match feel awkward, I think.
Yeah, but always, the awesome moves still there. Dilemma and the Ammonite sandwich.
No doubt. As always on NXT, Divas match, fantastic.
Yeah, Bailey wins with a roll up, so they're kind of definitely pushing Bailey to the moon there. And then Emma kind of looks kind of like she's kind of pissed, still kind of holding back a little emotions. Got a great job acting at the end there.
Really underplaying the emotions she's going through with this transition. Mm-hmm. Kind of understated.
And then right after that, we had the Becky Lynch promo. She's pissed off. She wants a title opportunity. She says Charlotte's got her opportunity. She said Bailey did. And I think Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks would be a great storyline and great match.
I want to see more Becky Lynch. I wasn't really super impressed with this Don't Forget About Me promo, but glad to see her on the show. Glad to see her getting a little promo time. Looking forward to seeing more of her in the ring because she's a lady suplex machine. I love it.
And then we went into Blake and Murphy versus the Lucha Dragons, a rematch for the how Blake and Murphy first got the titles at the TakeOver show.
Yeah, it's the third time these two teams have met, and so they've got a good feel for each other. Definitely seeing a little more of the Lucha Dragons on the two main rosters here recently. So, but interested to see them what happened with these guys.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. The great spot they do with Kalisto holding up the ropes and Sin Cara diving through his legs and through the ropes is always a great spot. It was super smooth. And then Kalisto...
and then kind of reversed and mirrored a bit by Blake and Murphy, where one of them stood and held the ropes open and made Kalisto fall out onto the floor in a few minutes later in the match. Really good little back and forth spot.
Yeah, another notable spot was also Kalisto went up as if he was going to counter one of Blake's moves into a head scissors, or an arm drag, excuse me. But then he ducked under, rolled around his leg, and then rolled him up, which was a pretty nice spot.
Yeah, you did a really good job of describing that because I would have failed. The only thing I can say is go find this match, watch it for just that spot. You'll probably watch it 3 times before you figure out what Kalisto did. It was really impressive.
And Blake and Murphy do catch the win with that great vertical suplex into a frog splash combo they did. But this one was not as epic as a few weeks ago. So I would put this second. So they got to beat the one I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. Before
But glad to see them with a tag team finisher. I like it. Looking forward to hearing the announced team name it, so we can get a name to it. Because I don't call it the BM. That's not good. But yeah, the running suplex frog splash combo, digging it.
And then we went into a Sami Zayn promo, but gets interrupted by Rhino.
Yeah, strangely, second promo with no match on the show this week. But yeah, instantly before the microphone even got to him, we got Rhino interrupt him.
So I guess this is going into a Rhino-Sami Zayn feud or even match. I think this would be a good match. I think it would be a good dynamic playing up the two styles they have.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a short-term feud, maybe a match or two, but definitely continue to build Sami Zayn up as the future would-be champion.
We go into a Solomon Crowe vignette that you've already seen. He's pretty good, Sami Callihan on the Indies, so I'm excited to see more of him. Then we go into a Ty Dillinger, Jason Jordan match.
Unannounced grudge match.
They were tag team partners, but they kind of had some beef. Jason Jordan had a really good chin lock applied.
A chin lock or a cravat? Yeah, it was.
Ty Dillinger had a hard time getting out of that, but he finally got out. But to no avail.
Jason Jordan early in the match just showing his rage, doing the Jerry Lawler and pulling his straps down. And to reiterate how angry he was, he went for that chin lock that you mentioned.
Yeah, but Jordan, I guess that wore him down enough to hit him with the exploder at the end.
Yeah,
Jason Jordan took the victory against Ty Dillinger.
Yep. Brock mentioned at WrestleMania this week. He mentioned Suplex City. Now we know it's down in sunny Florida because that's where they're filming NXT. Suplexes are in. They're in NXT, and I'm digging it.
Suplex City, Dillinger. Then we go into they run down the feud between Breeze and Hideo, and pretty awesome feud so far. They go right into a 2 out of 3 falls main event here, which I thought was a great way they build up the whole match.
They've been building up for quite a while. I feel like it's been building up not since the just the recent takeover, but the one several weeks back. So this is a slow burn feud. It's a lot longer than what you'd get on Raw and SmackDown, I'd say, given how frequently we're seeing these guys. And but I'm digging it. 2 out of 3 falls is a good way to, I guess, possibly send off this feud. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah.
Hideo hits him with a dirty running double kick in the turnbuckle at the beginning, and then he hits him with the flying kick to take home the first fall.
They're calling it the shotgun kick now. That flying running to the face drop kick move.
And it was
first fall, pretty 5-6 minutes in, pretty good.
And then
back and forth, a lot of really good back and forth action with these guys. And then to start the second fall, Tyler is really slow to get up. Like the kick really got him. He was looking groggy. Tommy is showing fire, waving him on. Referee gets in between them. Tommy pushes the ref out of the way. Breeze hits him. Beauty shot. 1, 2, 3. Second fall's over before it could begin. And we're on to the third fall.
And then tying everything together, Hideo gets Breeze in the corner again for the big double kick. Hits it even better than the first time. And then he goes for that big shotgun kick again, but then Breeze catches him with the beauty shot, tying the whole match together. Like I said before, great way to do that. Great match, great event.
Finish that third fall, as you were saying. It's the exact same sequence of moves from Tommy, for a second making you feel deja vu as you're going, wait a minute, are they doing this again for the finish? And he goes for his finish, but before he can hit it, boom, Tyler pulls out the beauty shot once again, 1, 2, 3. So you did see the same finish, but not the one they were making you think you were going to believe. Really good little twist at the end there. Really good finish to the match, as you were saying. It was fantastic. Yeah. Good finish to the show with 5 big matches. They showed us that I guess next week it's looking like it's a pre-recorded show showing what happened with the live shows and Hideo Tommy's big WrestleMania debut. I'm excited to see that next week.
Well, I think it's just going to be the access shows. It's not going to be the big show they had later that night.
Gotcha.
On Friday, I think. So, but either way, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited for next week's show to see the live crowds reacting to the NXT guys. Because the WWE really does like to play it up like these guys are not quite stars yet, but I think the live shows are showing that people are over. They know who these guys are, and they want to see more of them. So tell me what else is going on in the PJTW podcast universe this week. What else we got going on?
Well, we just put up an interview I did with frontman of Heart to Heart, Nick Zuppo. He was at all the events from Access to WrestleMania itself to the Raw the next night, and he gives us a short little recap of that. We're going to also have him back in on the show.
Fantastic.
And we just did the Raw review tonight. That should be going up tonight. And we also have Dang We Love Divas coming up in May.
Outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
Check us out.
Yeah, this is the Faster Than the World podcast. A pretty lengthy one this week, but we trekking on and can't slow down.
You got it.